Hi, Firestarter here, and welcome to my toy review of the cast of Rider Gatack. Without further ado, the box. Gatack's profile over here, the gimmick for the cast of Rider, cast on mode. Number 5 in the series, Gatack's logo over here, pictures over here, on the other side. And at the back, a couple of, again, they just repeat the cool features for this figure, and they also detailed his accessories over here. They also showed a couple of things like he does have a bike, so if you have a chance to get one, I do recommend those. Now let's go through the figure itself. So this is our best friend, Kagami. So up close, the head doesn't move that much. It's hindered by the collar over here. Same as the other cast of riders, he does have limitations when it comes to articulation. He just have a rotating arm, swivel over here, and a ball joint over here, and a hinge to open and close those hands. No waist articulation. The leg does again swivel in an awkward manner every time you raise those up. But for this figure, the other leg does move quite higher than the other one. So I don't know if it is a manufacturer's fault, or there's a problem with the hinges or the ball joints over here, but it doesn't move that much. Swivel on the leg, knee, just a single hinge, and a ball joint on the foot. Now, a couple of things that I don't like when I saw this figure is just that the head, the horns over here doesn't match with the color on the chest. So it has to be consistent. If you have your own SH Figure Arts Gatack, you will notice that the bright blue color over here does match with every single part that does have that blue shiny finish. Plus, the belt itself, it's not detailed as you wanted it to be. I know there are a couple of gold colors on the show, but it doesn't showcase here because it's just color in blue and then painted black on the middle instead of a additional gold colors on the sides and a couple of gold colors also on the sector. Again, there are a couple of holes because this is where we want to peg our cast. And that's it about Gatack. There's a separate sector that's inclusive in the box. The horns doesn't move. Again, the colors are missed. Like for example, additional gold colors or lines on the sector. They only painted at the back flat and then colored black. That's it. The horns doesn't move, doesn't go in and out. So it looks like a keyhole than a sector, or a keychain holder than a sector. It does have two cannons for the sides of the arm. It does look nice. I'll give you that. Hinges on these, so it can move even though this one is latched on the figure. And on the middle, it's Gatack's logo in blue in a darker shade. And then the cast. This is the back part, which is nicely colored in bright metallic blue, and this is the front side. Again, the colors, it looks more of a purple than a blue, and without my yellow light, of course. The colors on this part of the chest is not consistent with these, so that's another disappointment when it comes to this figure. He has two additional caliburs or double caliburs. The inconsistency when it comes to the blades, it should be gold over here, but as you can see, there's no gold lines on the other side. That's the only paint that's on this weapon, especially if you convert this one to a rider cutting. The size itself, it's not as accurate as on the show. It looks more like grass cutters than Gatack's cutters. To place the cast, again, just put the right things in place, like this one should be at the back. Oh, before everything else, put down the horns of the stag beetle, and then place the front part. Make sure that the head is properly placed, and the sides of the figure. Now he looks more of a badass when it comes when he is on cast mode. The arms do move despite the big cannons, but the joint over here does have limitations. It's useless to have those hinges when the whole figure or the arms of the figure doesn't move at all. To take this off, just press the Gatack sector over here, and then I'll catch it, because the tendency, if you press this, everything flies off just like on the show. So I need to catch most of the items. Believe me, it does fly off. That's a good thing about the cast of Rider. Like I mentioned, those clippers, these are not cutters, do separate themselves again, and then there are a couple of holes and pegs, so you can stash those away on the sides of Gatack, just like what you see on the series. In conclusion, most of the cast-off riders do have good articulation and good paint jobs on their figure or on themselves, but it seems like Gatack has missed the mark. If you ask me, above all the cast-off riders from the series, Gatack probably is on the last place. I'm not really impressed with this figure. Well, if you don't have the money to buy SH Figure Arts, he's the cheap version, or Shukaku Henshin's if you don't have one, because the paint job is not nice, the details are not good, the articulation is that bad, plus the accessories are really petite and not show accurate. Again, if you want to know the possibilities, or I'll try to get more possibilities of this figure, do check the photos at the end of the video, and do subscribe to my blogspot for my full written review. Again, this is Firestarter. Thank you very much, and until my next review.